Patrick Ewing has not been able to do much about it. His own numbers just don't even come close to Jordan so far.
Pretty surprising. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Nice shot by Smith.
It makes you feel a little nostalgic to see Michael Jordan back in New York, a place where he's been a part of some heated and iconic games against the Knicks.
Took him no time at all on that one. Jordan's got 26.
Excellent touch on the long-range bomb from Jordan. He only takes those when he really likes them, and that one looked good.
Davis with a screen on Armstrong. Harper against Kukoc. Davis in the corner. Puts up a three. The rebound by Purdue. Clark, this is Jordan's 5th game back with the Bulls, but it still feels like he's in the middle of his return.
Kevin, I agree with you. The return tour not quite over yet, but seeing him here on the Knicks' home turf again, it's almost like he never left.
Yeah, thank goodness he is back.
Yes.
And 3 from Jordan, kept alive. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Got it. Good job in the low post. And he has 28 points for the game.
One thing that has suffered with Jordan since his leave of absence, his efficiency from the free throw line. He enters this game having only missed 5 of about 30 total attempts. That's pretty good.
Jordan's free throw shooting has always been a hallmark of his game, averaging around 84% on shots from the stripe. That muscle memory clearly serving him well.
No good from Ewing.
Well, there wasn't much there in terms of defensive pressure. I'm sure he'd like another crack at that shot.
Jordan is doubled. For 3, Pippen. Patrick Ewing comes up with the rebound. Ewing's got 4 rebounds in this game. Starks outside. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Pippen. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And now let's check in with David Aldridge. David, what do you have?
Thanks, Kevin. Now, since Jordan's big return, Chicago is just 2-2. From what I'm overhearing in the huddle, they think this could be a big night. Guys?
Wouldn't that be something, David? Thanks for that. Mike, sounds like the Bulls have a lot of good energy right now.
A win here would certainly be a statement. It would also help show people that MJ is back.
Yeah.
And that these Bulls mean business.
Big time, you're right. They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
Bonner, he's checked in for New York. Anthony comes in for Derek Harper. Ewing, the pass to Smith. Anthony dishes to Starks. The pass to Bonner. New York moving it around. Here's Ewing. And the Knicks miss again.
And to me, they appear desperate to stop this cold streak right now. So far, nothing is working.
You can see the frustration is mounting, and because of this, their offense has been sputtering.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bounce pass, Anthony. Tipped away. And stolen by Jordan. Beyond the arc. And the Bulls another 3.
Playing well on both ends of the floor, stifling defense and dangerous O. That's a heck of a combo.
That's what has built this lead.
To the inside. Trying to get something going. Got it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Surprisingly, Ewing, not as much of a factor as we thought. Chicago has done a terrific job of...
And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for Chicago. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. Back to the action in just a minute. The sun has begun to set here in New York City as we get ready to jump back into action here in the home of the Knicks. Welcome back, everyone, to New York, with the Knicks taking on a head-to-head battle with the Chicago Bulls. It's been another memorable Knicks home game so far. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
And he's done so much damage from deep. Seems like he's knocking down every shot he takes from outside.
If the defense was hoping halftime would cool him off, they were wrong. He's been that hot.
Here's Oakley. Pippen with the steal.
How great is it to see Michael Jordan back in his Bulls uniform? I mean, this is a team he's led to some incredible highs. And you can already see guys feeding off his energy, his talent, and his competitive spirit.
Let's hear from David Aldridge. David, what do you have for us?
Thanks, guys. With his performance tonight, Michael Jordan is on track to break a record, his own. MJ currently holds the record for most points scored by an opponent against the Knicks in New York. And that's 50 points, which he racked up way back in 1986. So this could be another historic night for Jordan in Gotham. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, Mike, wouldn't that be something if Jordan can pull it off?
And the funny thing is, this makes it hard not to root for him a little. Right. Because it would be special to get to see him pull it off.
It'd be a lot of fun. So starting the second half, here's who Phil Jackson has on the floor. They've got Jordan. Tony Kukoc is out there with Pippen. Then it's Purdue. And it's Armstrong in at the one spot. Harper against Armstrong. Starks outside. Oakley, a screen on Pippen. A shot by Starks, no good. And since his return to Chicago, Jordan has remarked, Mike, that he sees this as Pippen's team now. What do you think?
And that speaks to the respect Jordan has for Pippen. Scotty did a great job leading this team while Michael was away, but I know everyone is glad to have him back.
Including you and I.
Yes, indeed.
Starks outside. And the rejection by Pippen.
Pippen putting in the work to get there for the denial. That was really a nice hustle play.
Well, Clark, it seems so far in this game, Jordan has been able to outwork Starks' defensive efforts.
Yeah, I agree with you there. He seems to be just one step ahead, really sharp. Starks might end up regretting making it known that he thought he could tie up MJ.
He'll challenge him the whole way, you know that.
Yeah, he's a fighter.
Ewing left side. Clock at 6. Gets an open look and hits. Ewing's got 8 points.
Check out Ewing shooting right off the pass. He already has the shot lined up just how he wants it.
From deep, Jordan, another 3 for Chicago.
Hey, it's as plain as pound cake. Keep it simple. They want to see how big this league can get.
No such thing as running up the score at this level.
Starks up top, defended by Pippen. Pass to Ewing. Rebound by the Bulls. Jordan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bulls seem to be doing everything, Mike, they can to silence this New York crowd.
Yeah, if these fans are bothering them, they're doing a great job hiding it. And nothing shuts up a crowd like the opposing team having control of the game.
And they've got control right now. Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for them.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Out to the right wing. Oakley, a screen on Armstrong. New York needs to get off a shot. Oakley misses.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in it.
We all know the scoring record for this building, and Jordan is flirting with it right now.
The number of the second half, 3. They are drilling shots.
And that starts with ball movement, putting your shooters in good positions.
Here's Ewing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. 10 points for him.
Smart read by Harper. Very willing to give it up.
And it's Michael Jordan, coach, who has looked firmly in control in the back half of this game.
Meanwhile, Ewing has kind of been diminished out there. Not much of a contest right now between these two stars.
Jordan kicks to Kukoc. Over Oakley. Kukoc can't get it to go.
You know, I gotta say, Michael Jordan has looked good since making his return to the league. Generally speaking, we just weren't really sure what we could expect from him.
Starks outside. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Normally, he makes those shots, but he's having an off night.
You know, Clark, Jordan has had to get back up to speed since returning to the NBA.
No doubt about it. Only 7 for 28 from the floor in his first game back. Clearly some rust there, and it ended up being a loss, but he's bounced back and is looking more and more like the MJ we remember now.
Well said. Passes it to Oakley. And here's Starks. He's defended by Jordan. Count it. Starks has got 7 points in the game.
Smooth shot out of Starks. Such a clean-looking jumper.
From deep, Jordan. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
When it comes to scoring the ball, he is prolific and proficient.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. And here is Harper. Here's Ewing. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Purdue with a screen on Starks. Jordan the pass to Pippen. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
3-point goal.
Jordan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's Chicago with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. Welcome, everyone, for the fourth quarter here in New York. It's been a great game here today so far with the Knicks going up against the Bulls. With all eyes on the returning Michael Jordan.
As we get into the home stretch here, the question of whether or not Jordan has his legs back is a little more important.
And so here is Chicago. They've got Smith. Anthony is out there with Hubert Davis. Then it's Williams. And it's Williams at the center locking down the middle. That's the 5 for New York right now.
This is what makes Kukoc dangerous. I mean, he has the stroke to knock it down from anywhere, including beyond the arc.
But Clark, in a competitive game, Jordan might just have to tough it out on the floor.
You know, some guys think the only way to get in real basketball shape is to play the games, and I'm in that camp. And certainly if that's true, then Jordan probably wants to get as much action as he can since he's looking to get playoff ready.
And I know he cannot wait. Armstrong kicks to Kukoc. Sinks the triple. Kukoc has got 9 points here in the second half. Coach, you know, the Bulls really did a solid job chasing Starks off the perimeter in this game.
Terrific defensive pressure to limit his output from range. Chicago knew that was part of Starks' game that they wanted to target. And they've managed to shut it down effectively.
You bet they did. The 3. He's tied his record here in New York. 50 for Michael Jordan in just his 5th game back. Coach, a tough stretch for this offense.
I'd say they need to get back to what they do best. Right now, that's a question mark.
A big question mark.
You know, Greg is a guy who doesn't play outside of himself. He's a hard-nosed defender and good impressive quickness, too.
At the line, 2 shots.
So Anthony nails both of them. Coach, the Knicks' legendary home court advantage not seeming like such a factor right now.
No, it is not. The Bulls have shaken off the boos and jeers.
Jordan breaking his own record and setting a new one here in the Big Apple.
This New York crowd has been quieted down. Jordan single-handedly responsible for that.
Anthony, the pass to Williams. Back to Anthony. Davis in the corner. Some nice passing by New York here. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Kukoc has got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Jordan. Lets the 3 fly. The record continues to climb for Michael Jordan.
In this 4th quarter, they have excelled from deep.
And obviously getting hot from deep. Couldn't come at a better time.
Anthony dishes to Williams. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And the Bulls making a change here. Kerr's checked in.
Steve Kerr.
Now the Bulls with it. Outpacing them right now on a 15-2 run. Pippen feeling it out a bit. And then Pippen slams it in.
A display of true artistry. Pippen giving the fans a show with the jam.
Kerr against Anthony. Smith on the wing. The fader. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points.
You know, once he finds his rhythm, gets into a groove, he just needs to stay aggressive, and that's exactly what he's doing, making himself dangerous on offense.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Davis. Jacks up a 3. Kukoc grabs the miss. Kukoc has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Jordan passes to Purdue. And slam dunk by Purdue.
What a power surge by these guys. They can't miss.
Literally, what a stretch.
2 minutes remaining.
Anthony against Kerr.
2 minutes.
Smith inside. The shot misses. Purdue with the ball.
Ball is turned.
Derek Harper's checked in for the Knicks. And a change for the Bulls.
Substitution.
Longley's checked in for Will Purdue. .139 left here in the 4th quarter. Smith kicks to Anthony. Back to Smith. Outside Anthony. Shot clock at 5. Harper the pass to Davis. And here's Anthony for 3. The shot comes out, and the Bulls going the other way now. Here's Jordan. And the layup's good off the glass. Jordan's got 58.
What concentration from Jordan. Not allowing the defense to affect this shot, even with contact.
Harper with a screen on Kerr. Outside Anthony. Now the pass to Davis. Offensive rebound. Outside Harper. Pass to Anthony. There's 45 seconds left in the 4th.
And that was a foul. No question about it.
He deserved to go to the line after that hit.
Second team foul. At the line.
First one falls for him. And New York making a change here. Oakley's checked in.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Anthony. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Jordan outside. And it's Jordan with the jam.
That should put a stamp on this one.
Great way to close out a victory.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Passes it to Oakley. Back to Harper. Anthony looking it over. Oakley a screen on Kerr. And here's Anthony from the arc. Kukoc with the rebound. Jordan outside. Pass to Pippen. Back to Jordan. Out to Kukoc. From the arc. Off target with that shot. And so, Mike, the Bulls come out a winner here tonight. A big victory for them against the Knicks.
And the try.
A huge thank you to everyone who came out for tonight's game. We hope you have a safe trip home and come back again soon.
When you win 6 championships and win MVP.
It had been deemed impossible. No team has ever returned from a 3-0 series deficit. But the Sonics have marched back from the brink and now stand poised to take it the distance. And tonight, as they approach the final leg, it's their opponent Bulls who seem wounded and weary. Once given up for lost, can they find their way to the promised land?
The city of Chicago hoping to celebrate. Happy Father's Day, everyone. Tonight, Game 6 of the NBA Finals between the Seattle Supersonics and the Chicago Bulls. With Coach Mike Fratello, former player Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And Mike, these fans are in a raucous mood tonight, looking to will their Bulls to a win.
Yeah, a bit of a mixed blessing. Great to enjoy more of the championship round, but they might have preferred to see this series wrapped up back in Seattle.
And the once unbeatable Bulls suddenly seeming very vulnerable. Clark wrecked by injuries and inconsistent play from their supporting cast. A lot falling on the shoulders of Michael Jordan.
You're right, Kevin, and Michael Jordan is facing double and triple teams, not to mention the reigning Defensive Player of the Year in Gary Payton. MJ definitely is looking for more help, but he also knows he might have to do it himself.
That is going to be a battle to watch for sure. On the floor for the Supersonics, the Defensive Player of the Year, Gary Payton. He's joined by Hawkins in the backcourt. At the forward spots, Schrempf and Kemp. And Brakowski at the 5. And the 5 for Chicago. MVP Michael Jordan and Harper are the guards. Pippen and Rodman form the front court. And big Luke Longley at center.
And after the Sonics lost the first 3 games, Coach Carl finally put the gloved Gary Payton on Jordan. Some question what took him so long to guard the MVP with the Defensive Player of the Year.
Schrempf passes to Hawkins. Payton left side. Pass to Hawkins. There's the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Hey, Clark, you look at the last 2 games for Michael Jordan. His numbers have gone down since he's been defended by Gary Payton.
Yeah, you know, through the first 3 games, Kevin, he averaged 31 points on 46% shooting. Since then, though, only 24 points on 41%. 50% shooting. That's a significant difference.
Yeah, Peyton's done a great job. And the Bulls looking to get back on track. And for more, let's say hello to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The key for the Bulls tonight is someone other than Michael Jordan stepping up. In Game 5, MJ shot 11 of 22. Everyone else, 18 for 55, less than 30%. Ron Harper has just 2 points in the last 3 games. Scottie Pippen is shooting just 33% in the series. And Steve Kerr is 3 of 20 from deep. Of course, MJ's the league MVP, but he can't do it all by himself. Guys,
a lot of different layers with this one. David, thank you. Mike, who are you looking for to step up tonight for Chicago?
Dennis Rodman. Offensively, create some second chance buckets. Defensively, make things difficult for Sean Kemp. The Rain Man has been on fire.
With injuries to his back, both ankles, and knee, I think I've covered all bases. This, Clark, has been a very tough series for Scottie Pippen.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, he's shooting 32% from the field and just 18% from the three-point line. We know he's not anywhere close to 100%, but let's see if he can still find something extra tonight, digging deep, because the Bulls need somebody other than Michael Jordan to step up.
Indeed they do. Excellent point. At one point during Game 5 in Seattle, the Bulls might miss 20 consecutive three-point shots.
From deep, Pippen was 1 for 8. Steve Kerr 1 for 7 from the three-point line. The team was 3 for 26 for the game. Those numbers have to be better tonight.
Yeah, they've got to improve in that category. Sam Perkins, he's checked in for Burkowski. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Outside Kemp. Fades away. Chicago grabs the miss.
You know, on that shot, I'd like to see him go straight up with it.
Outside, Jordan. The kick out to Harper. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 3rd assist on the night. Celtics trail by 11. Kemp, screen on Harper.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Peyton. He's guarded by Harper. Down low. They need this one. Sonics having flashbacks, still struggling in this series and not looking sharp.
That last game in Seattle, Michael Jordan pretty much had 0 help. That has to change tonight for the Bulls.
Well, let's throw some numbers at the folks out there, Coach. The Bulls missed 23s in a row at one point. MJ shot 50% from the field. Everybody else under 33%. Jordan can't do everything, can he?
Jordan's gotten everything to go for him. 5 attempts, 5 makes. Seattle calls timeout.
I think this is more like a tourniquet as opposed to just being a simple timeout.
Yeah, they're just bleeding points here, and Coach has seen enough.
.116 left here in the opening quarter. They get it back. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Outside, Peyton. Goes back up. The Sonics again can't hit.
Including the playoffs, the Bulls are a ridiculous 48-2 at home. The second best record in NBA history. Only the '86 Celtics have been better.
Boston going 50-1 at home that year. For the visitors of the Bulls, the United Center is a house of horrors.
And here's Peyton. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Trailing by 13. And there's the pass to Kemp. That's in, coming off an assist from Peyton.
Well, Sean Kemp was outstanding in Game 5. Somehow, the Rain Man played with a bruised sternum the entire second half. One of the strong finish.
Throw that thing down. Woo. Boy, they didn't waste any time, did they? They got going right away.
They obviously had a plan coming in, and they've put it to good use.
Here's Payton. Poked away. Now Jordan. And it's sent back by Kemp.
Tough to get a shot over the rain, man. Rejected there.
Rodman with a screen on Payton. Second shot opportunity. Another one falls for Chicago.
Right from the start, they set the tone and were the more dominant team.
I love how they've looked right from the tip. Doing an amazing job building this lead.
And so it's Chicago. Their lead at 15 going into the break.
24.
It's the second quarter of Game 6, the 1996 NBA Finals. Seattle trying to extend this series. The Bulls looking to put the finishing touches on an all-time season. The Bulls leading by 15.
It is clearly an emotional night for Michael Jordan, playing on Father's Day without his late dad.
And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
I like that they're putting in the work trying to build this lead out.
Because in the NBA, no lead is safe.
Rodman is out there with Pippen. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Harper. And it's Longley in at the 5. That's the group for the Chicago Bulls to start the second quarter. Here's Schrempf. Some solid defense from Pippen. And really for Michael Jordan, so much has happened since he lost his father, Mike Pacello.
Well, first retiring, trying out pro baseball, coming back to the NBA, winning an MVP. The one thing left, win the title. And you know Michael Jordan is thinking about his dad today.
Yeah, he's got it.
On fire so far to start Game 6. Kemp looking to lead this team for at least one more game.
Mike, still a lot of basketball left, but much better from deep for Chicago in this one.
Hitting threes will pay dividends later on. Making those trays will loosen up a stiff Seattle defense.
Pass to Schrempf. Rebounded by Rodman.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Outside for Pippen. Fires for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his 4th assist in this one. Perkins with the screen for Payton. He feeds it to Kemp. Pass to Hawkins. Nice ball movement by Seattle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer, Payton. No good on the shot. And it's Chicago the other way. Early in this Game 6, Mike, Scottie Pippen's been better.
And that is a great sign for Chicago. Pippen had a huge part in the 72 win regular season. He does it all.
He does it well.
They can't miss on an absolute tear.
This is a thing of beauty. Perfect offensive basketball.
Perkins with the screen for Payton. Passes to Kemp. Over Rodman. And nothing is falling for him right now. And Mike, as we can see here, a clear advantage for Michael Jordan over Shawn Kemp thus far.
MJ wants this series to end tonight. This year's MVP wants another ring. Kemp really needs to step his game up to extend this series.
He's going to have to be at his very best, you're right. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Latrey. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Pippen's got 4 rebounds now tonight. For Jordan, into the second quarter, Mike, the shooting numbers are better than what we saw in Seattle.
Well, some adjustments from Mike. Freeing himself up for some better looks. Looking like the league MVP tonight.
He does. Time called here. The Sonics decide to talk it over. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
I know what they're talking about in this huddle. Figuring out a way to slow him down.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Payton looking around. The pass to Schrempf. Back to Payton. Clock at 4. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
Struggling to find their flow while the other team is on the roll.
Yeah, this drought is really hurting them. They've got to mix things up and try and snap out of it.
He had a nice open look right there. Jordan's got 12 now in this quarter.
Nice work, and they are getting it done at both ends.
And building on this lead. They played a pretty complete game.
So the Bulls lead this series, Mike, 3-2, trying to cement themselves as one of the greatest teams ever.
An NBA record 72 wins in the regular season. But Chicago needs to close this series out to be considered the greatest.
I agree. Payton kicks to Schrempf. Back to Payton. To end the run, pass to Hawkins. Puts it up from 12. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Really love watching Payton dish it out like that. He's a true floor general who does an outstanding job of getting his teammates the clean looks.
The kick out to Harper. Wants to get it to Rodman and does. Pippen, the pass to Jordan. In the corner, it's Rodman. Pass to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. And here's Harper from the arc. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Starting to pull out ahead off the back of some terrific offense.
They are firing on all cylinders, aren't they? Hard to get stops when they're playing with this much energy. The only person in the world who thought this series would get to Game 6? Shawn Kemp. The Rain Man believed in this team.
The turnaround. The shot is good off the backboard. Pippen's got 8 here in the quarter.
Pippen looking solid. Playing through some nagging injuries that took a toll on him earlier in the series.
Hawkins kicks to Payton. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Kemp a screen on Harper. Throws it up high, and Kemp slams it in.
An explosive leaper. This guy has bounce for days. Kemp beating the defender there with that big-time vertical.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Inbound violation. Seattle ball.
.15 seconds left in the first half. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
Bulls ball.
Here's Jordan. He's got 29 points. Screened by Longley. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Bulls running away with it. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
15.
A stage is set in downtown Chicago. This city hoping for another title parade. And this second half may determine it. Game 6 of the NBA Final. It's the second half along with Coach Mike Fratello, former player Clark Kellogg, and reporter David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. The Bulls hoping to hoist the Larry O'Brien Trophy tonight. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
All through the first half of play, he was fantastic from range. Totally dialed in.
His touch really has been exceptional. And now his team is working to keep finding him those three-point shots. Things have come full circle for Dennis Rodman. Remember, the worm was on those bad boys Pistons teams that eliminated the Bulls 3 straight years.
On the court right now for the Sonics, Rakowski is out there with Kemp. Then there's Payton. Then it's Hersey Hawkins, and it's Schrempf in at the small forward. Passes it to Rakowski. Uses the glass to finish the lane. And after battling Chicago for years, Clark, the NBA's rebounding leader, Dennis Rodman, now joining the Bulls.
You know, he was brought in as the final piece of the championship puzzle, Kevin. So far, So good. Rodman looking to earn his 3rd ring.
Wow. On the wing, Payton. From the stripe. Rebound by Pippen. Pippen's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Well, Mike, compared to Game 5, they had a massive improvement in their three-point shooting.
And that really helps open up the driving lanes. It specifically gives Jordan more space.
That will make the highlight loop.
You're right. Definitely dunk contest material.
This is what the fans pay to come see.
Rodman against Kemp. There's the pass to Hawkins. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get open is Kemp. Off target from three-point range. Looking to keep it rolling.
Stay on the attack and keep playing the right way.
Here's Jordan. Up and in on the way. Jordan's got 33 points.
Keep doing work inside. Close range looks like that will keep your lead safe. Stay on the attack.
I agree. The defense has to shut the door on those kinds of shots if they want to turn this around.
And Mike, much improved performances we're seeing now from players like Scottie Pippen. He is gutting it out.
Yeah, Scottie isn't close to 100%, but this man is a champion. Pippen wants another ring.
He does. Tough player. Jordan inside, covered by Payton. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
Well, that is how you make the most of a screen.
I agree. Freed him up enough for the emphatic finish.
That's exactly how coaches draw it up. Great screen and let the ball handler do the rest. He's doing everything he can to carry this team, but even his impressive numbers can't do it alone. Others need to get involved.
I know we could crown a champion tonight, but looking forward, huge questions for this Chicago team. With that, let's go over to DA.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Now, most of the talk this morning in Chicago isn't about Game 6, but about the Bulls' offseason. Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, and the head coach are all free agents. Now, management is hopeful that all three will return, but the tense negotiations are on hold. Of course, everyone is concerned first with winning a title. Back to you.
Yeah, David, thank you. There are, Clark, a lot of moving parts here. This can't be, though, their last run together, can it?
I certainly hope not, Kevin. I mean, this current Bulls core, as constituted, could go on a historic run. It would be an absolute shame if they were one and done and didn't have a chance to see how far they could play this thing out.
Yeah, I think as fans, we'd get robbed. I think we all want to see more of it. Well said.
Yeah, agreed.
In the first half, Mike, a much more effective Michael Jordan than Game 5.
We know Michael was going to review the film with Phil Jackson, and what they've done is draw up some very nice sets for MJ.
He added some style to that one. I think he should get some bonus points for that.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely making a show of it.
When you get the chance for a jam like that, you have to take it.
Well, Seattle, Mike, to even force a Game 6. That's very impressive.
They were down 3-0. The Sonics are massive underdogs. Just getting back to Chicago is a win for them.
With the chance to clinch the title tonight, Coach Fratello, Michael Jordan has been outstanding in the battle with Kemp.
The Rain Man hasn't been able to keep up with Jordan. The last two games of the series, wins for Seattle, Kemp was able to win this showdown. That is not the case tonight.
You said it. Schrempf with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Payton. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Pippen's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Jordan throws it down.
Yep, he's their leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Payton outside, and it's Kemp at the elbow. Shot from free throw range. It's hauled in by Pippen. Pippen's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Old teammates at North Carolina. Sam Perkins and Michael Jordan won the national title with the Tar Heels back in 1982. That was Jordan's freshman year. MJ hitting the game-winning shot.
Here's Hawkins. Trying to get open is Kemp. Hawkins shot good. Hawkins has got 7.
Just because he's known as a sharpshooter, don't get it twisted. Hawkins is more than capable of mixing it up on the interior.
Can you guys believe it? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Clark, that was special.
Not sure the next time we'll see one like that.
Here's Hawkins. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. This could be the final quarter of basketball this year. So far in these NBA Finals, Bulls are up 3-2. Chicago looking to close out a historic season. And it's the Supersonics with the ball.
Going back to Game 5, Michael Jordan just 2 points in the fourth quarter. Normally, that's when MJ takes over. Maybe Mike is human after all.
The last time the Bulls won a title, Father's Day 1993. Again, Chicago can clinch on Father's Day right now, today. Right, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Of course, this Father's Day is much different for Michael Jordan. Right after that victory 3 years ago in Phoenix, MJ lost his father, James. Now, he said before today's game, I'm looking forward to going out and playing hard, knowing that I'm doing what I can to try and make him proud. Guys?
Yeah, interesting day, difficult day. D.A., thank you. And Mike, things full circle for Jordan. His kids up in the stands tonight.
Yeah, Michael's playing with a heavy heart, but told us before the game he's playing to make his children proud.
Yeah, a lot of quality there for sure. Pippen is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then it's Longley. Then there's Harper. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And that one drops for him. Jordan's got 51. Hey, Clark, that last game in Seattle, why were the Sonics able to hold Jordan to 2 points in that fourth quarter?
Well, first of all, Kevin, we never see that. But, you know, Jordan appeared to be tired to me. I mean, MJ was doing everything scoring-wise. Peyton was putting a lot of pressure on him. There's no doubt about it. We'll see a different Michael Jordan in this final frame. You can count on it.
Pass to Longley. Outside Pippen. Outside Jordan. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
It looks like the Bulls are putting the finishing touches on an incredible season. If they hold on, including the playoffs, a 87-13 record. The 96 Bulls, a team we will be talking about forever.
Rakowski passes to Askew. 5 to shoot. Here's Snow. No good. Good work defensively by Rodman. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And they double up Jordan. Lays it up and banks it in. All right, Clark, let me put you on the spot, and I feel uncomfortable doing it. I'm going to begin that way. Is this the greatest NBA team that you've seen of all time?
Boy, that's a tough one, Kevin, but I think so when you start talking about an NBA record for wins, Hall of Fame players, Hall of Fame coach, and I dare say it, and many agree with me, Michael Jordan might be the greatest player ever, too. I mean, that's an awful lot stacking up in favor of this being the best team of all time.
Mike, for the Bulls tonight, the Chicago three-point shooting is so much better than it was the other night in Seattle.
Remember, the Bulls are 48-2 at home this year. They are so comfortable in this building. That has to be a factor.
Johnson the screen. Harper against Snow. Pass to Wingate. Here's Snow. Seattle needs to get off a shot. Here's Askew. Buries the long-range jumper. Askew's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jordan against Wingate. Rodman kicks to Jordan. Rodman sets the screen for Jordan. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And when you're guarding him, you've got to fight over the top.
Block and trail around the screen and deny the perimeter shot.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Johnson the screen. Knocked loose. Harper with the steal. A drive by Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
And they have not let up. They are still in attack mode despite their sizable lead.
And I like that mindset. Never let up. You don't want to give the opponent any opportunity to get back in this one.
Johnson with a screen on Pippen. Here's Askew. And it's Harper with the rebound.
Boy, that's as good a look as he's going to get, in my opinion. He's just got to shake that one off and get ready for the next chance.
From deep, Jordan. Johnson with the rebound. And the Sonics with possession. 1:14 left to play in the final quarter. Pippen against Snow. 5 on the clock. The shot missing. Good work defensively by Pippen. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Jordan. And then slammed in by Jordan.
Whoa, oh, man, what a slam.
He's showing off, isn't he? That's just...
And after the Sonics lost the first 3 games, Coach Carl finally put the glove, Gary Payton, on Jordan. Some question what took him so long to guard the MVP with the Defensive Player of the Year.
On the floor for the Supersonics, the Defensive Player of the Year, Gary Payton. He's joined by Hawkins in the backcourt. At the forward spots, Schrempf and Kemp. And Brakowski at the 5. And the 5 for Chicago. MVP Michael Jordan and Harper are the guards. Pippen and Rodman form the front court. And big Luke Longley at center. Hey, Clark, you look at the last 2 games for Michael Jordan. His numbers have gone down since he's been defended by Gary Payton.
Yeah, you know, through the first 3 games, Kevin, he averaged 31 points on 46% shooting. Since then, though, only 24 points on 41% shooting. That's a significant difference.
Yeah, Payton's done a great job.
Dennis Rodman was a huge free agent signing for the Bulls, adding toughness and rebounding to this squad.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly there. You know, it's the 5th straight year the Worm has led the league in boards. He does an awful lot to stir the drink defensively for Chicago, and the fans absolutely love it.
Here's Payton after the made shot from Michael Jordan. Pippen finds Jordan. Over Kemp. Jordan's shot is off.
I'm sure he's upset right now. He had a space, had it all lined up, but just couldn't convert on the mid-range jumper.
And the Sonics refusing to go quietly. And for more on that, let's bring in David Aldridge.
Well, thanks very much. After Chicago's 22-point Game 3 win gave the Bulls a 3-0 lead, everyone from reporters to even some Seattle players thought this series was over. That is, everyone but Shawn Kemp. The All-Star forward challenged his teammates between Games 3 and 4. Kemp delivered. Back-to-back double-doubles from the Rain Man have brought us back to Game 6. Kevin?
He's been terrific, David. Thank you. I'll be honest, Mike. I didn't think Seattle would push the 72-win Bulls to a Game 6. Did you?
Me either. Obviously, the Supersonics are giant underdogs. They need Kemp to do the impossible again. Outplay Michael Jordan like he did in Game 4 and 5.
At one point during Game 5 in Seattle, the Bulls, Mike, missed 20 consecutive three-point shots.
From deep, Pippen was 1 for 8. Steve Kerr 1 for 7 from the three-point line. The team was 3 for 26 for the game. Those numbers have to be better tonight.
They've got to improve in that category. It's Rodman with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. With injuries to his back, both ankles, and knee, I think I've covered all bases. This, Clark, has been a very tough series for Scottie Pippen.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, he's shooting 32% from the field and just 18% from the three-point line. We know he's not anywhere close to 100%, but Let's see if he can still find something extra tonight, digging deep, because the Bulls need somebody other than Michael Jordan to step up.
Indeed they do. Excellent point. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
From the opening whistle, their tempo has been the tempo of the game.
Not just on offense, but on D as well. They've completely set the tone for this game.
Now here's Payton. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Sonics having flashbacks. Still struggling in this series and not looking sharp. And it's Pippen in the corner. It's good from long range.
From the tip, this team has flexed its muscles and shown its dominance.
What a start, particularly on the offensive end. How about this, guys? The last time the Bulls lost 2 home games in a row, over 3 years ago, 1993.
Remarkable. And that was in the old Chicago Stadium, which is now a parking lot. The Bulls haven't lost 3 in a row in 16 months. Seattle aiming to end those incredible streaks here. Boy, are they locked in on offense, knocking down every shot right now.
And the other team has to step it up on defense. No excuse letting them torch you like this.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
That's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Perkins is checked in for Seattle. Chicago leading by 12. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. In the corner, it's Rodman. Pippen kicks to Harper. Left side, Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Seattle ball.
Sonics trail by 12.
Including the playoffs, the Bulls are a ridiculous 48-2 at home, the second best record in NBA history. Only the '86 Celtics have been better.
Boston going 50-1 at home that year. For the visitors of the Bulls, the United Center is a house of horrors.
Now here's Jordan. 12 points for him. Pass to Longley. Now here is Jordan. Just 4 to shoot. It's good. Jordan's got 14 points for the game.
Looking to stretch this lead out even further, going right after his shot.
And the defense continues to not be up to the challenge.
Payton passes to Hawkins. Now Kemp. Pass to Hawkins. Takes a 3. And that's collected by Longley. The Bulls leading by 14. Jordan outside. And so it's Michael Jordan making things happen for the Bulls. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. It's the second quarter of Game 6, the 1996 NBA Finals. Seattle trying to extend this series. The Bulls looking to put the finishing touches on an all-time season.
It is clearly an emotional night for Michael Jordan, playing on Father's Day without his late dad. Flying up high, what a move.
You're right, Clark, the elevation.
Incredible.
I almost thought he was getting too much air.
Michael Jordan is out there with Harper. Then it's Rodman. Then there's Longley. And it's Pippen in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And really for Michael Jordan, so much has happened since he lost his father, Mike Fratello.
Well, first retiring, trying out pro baseball, coming back to the NBA, winning an MVP. The one thing left, win a title. And you know Michael Jordan is thinking about his dad today.
He's got it. Bulls shooting their first free throws of the night.
At the line.
Throw good, Jordan. Clark, Scottie Pippen is having a hard time out there tonight, isn't he?
Yeah, he really is, Kevin. And, you know, those injuries really taking a toll. As a result, Pippen just has not been himself throughout this series.
And both free throws good for Jordan. Celtics trail by 16. Perkins with the screen. Here's Schrempf. It's all in by the Bulls. Pippen with it.
Ball is turned over. Seattle ball.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. For Jordan into the second quarter, Mike, the shooting numbers are better than what we saw in Seattle.
Well, some adjustments from Mike. Freeing himself up for some better looks, looking like the league MVP tonight.
He does. Now here's Peyton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
You know, Detlef Schrempf moves so well and is so skilled, you forget sometimes that he is 6'10". They're reminding everybody with that dunk.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. No one near Peyton as he lets it go. No good with the triple. And here is Jordan. 18 points for him.
Turnover. Seattle ball.
Sonics trail by 14. For Seattle, Mike, to even force a game 6. That's very impressive.
They were down 3-0. The Sonics are massive underdogs. Just getting back to Chicago is a win for them.
Here's Rodman.
Ball is turned over. Supersonics ball.
And, Mike, as we can see here, a clear advantage for Michael Jordan over Shawn Kemp thus far.
MJ wants this series to end tonight. This year's MVP wants another ring. Kemp really needs to step his game up to extend this series.
He's going to have to be at his very best, you're right.
Got to be more mindful of Hawkins if you're the D. He's cash in the corner.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Seattle ball.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Peyton, and it's Seattle with another. So the Bulls lead this series, Mike, 3-2, trying to cement themselves as one of the greatest teams ever.
An NBA record, 72 wins in the regular season. But Chicago needs to close this series out to be considered the greatest.
I agree. Three from the inbound. Rodman grabs the rebound. Rodman's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Turnover. Seattle ball.
Sonics trail by 9. Here's the lob to the hoop. Kemp can't hit.
Looking for the alley-oop jam that time, but a communication breakdown broke it down.
Yeah, that play just doesn't work if you aren't in sync with the recipient.
Ball is turned over. Supersonics ball.
And here's Kemp. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter.
The only person in the world who thought this series would get to Game 6, Shawn Kemp. The Rain Man believed in this team.
Perkins with the bucket.
And the D did all they could. Perkins just figured out how to stick it to him.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Inbound violation. Supersonics ball.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Three-pointer, Peyton. Doesn't go that time. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And for Kemp, Clark, beyond his belief, he's gone out, and he is dominating.
Look at the first 2 games in Chicago, Kevin. Kemp had 32 and 29 points. That's 61, averaging 24 and 9 for the series. Shawn Kemp trying to keep up with Michael Jordan and match him point for point. And he's giving it everything he's got.
It's going to take everything he's got.
No question about it. You know, his scoring has just been AWOL this quarter.
I'm not sure what the issue is, but his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
Now, here's Harper. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here are the Sonics. They're on an 11-2 run.
The main story in the newspapers this morning, the future of this Bulls team. Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, Phil Jackson are all free agents.
Here is Schrempf. Clock at 6. Back to Peyton. Fires the 3. Luke Longley grabs the miss. And Clark with the contracts of Jordan, Rodman, Phil Jackson, all coming up. Do you think that's a distraction at all?
It could be, but I don't think it is. I mean, it's the finals, Kevin. You're focused on trying to get another championship ring, but I really hope management and those 3 work things out. This team shouldn't be one and done. They should have a long road in front of them.
I agree.
Tell you what, I certainly wish I could get up like him. Man, oh man.
You did. I saw it with my own eyes. But wouldn't it be great, Clark, to be young again? Huh?
Would be wonderful, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, speak for yourselves.
Here is Schrempf. The rebound by Pippen.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Ball is turned over. Seattle ball.
And here are the Sonics. This run now up to 13-2. Pass to Perkins. To the middle. Here's Kemp. Some solid defense by Rodman.
And usually you can count on him to convert there. The D did just enough to throw him off.
Turnover. Supersonics ball.
Sonics trail by 5. Now Hawkins. He's got 6. And the pass to Payton.
You know, Harper's a strong defender, crafty, and excels at sticking to his man and contesting shots with his reach.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit. A fantastic view high above Lake Michigan and the Chicago skyline as we settle in for the second half. Game 6 of the NBA Final. It's the second half along with Coach Mike Fratello, former player Clark Kellogg, and reporter David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. The Bulls hoping to hoist the Larry O'Brien Trophy tonight. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
They've leaned on him throughout the first half.
And he's rewarded that trust they have in him, putting up an impressive total.
Pass to Hawkins. Back to Payton. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Payton's got the first field goal of the second half for the Sonics.
Things have come full circle for Dennis Rodman. Remember, the worm was on those bad boys Pistons teams that eliminated the Bulls 3 straight years.
Here's Kemp. Passes it to Hawkins. And he lobs it up, and Kemp slams it in.
Kemp, such an exciting player, especially on these alley-oops.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And after battling Chicago for years, Clark, the NBA's rebounding leader, Dennis Rodman, now joining the Bulls.
You know, he was brought in as the final piece of the championship puzzle, Kevin. So far, so good. Rodman looking to earn his 3rd ring.
Wow. Here is Hawkins. He's got 6. Payton looking it over. For the lead. And it's Kemp at the elbow. So they take the lead. Kemp's got the lead up to 1 now for the Sonics. In the first half, Mike, a much more effective Michael Jordan than Game 5.
We know Michael is going to review the film with Phil Jackson. And what they've done is draw up some very nice sets for MJ.
Out to Payton. No one near him. Rebound by the Bulls. Rodman's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but don't like to see it when the game is this close.
And for the Bulls, Scottie Pippen, Clark, a very frustrating night for him.
clearly. And yet, you've got to give Scottie Pippen credit for playing through the pain.
Yes.
But those other guys, the Supersonics, they aren't concerned about that. They have no issue at all about that. Seattle is out there to continue to frustrate them.
And they are. On the court for Seattle, we've got Schrempf. Gary Payton is out there with Hawkins. Then there's Shawn Kemp, and it's Burkowski in at the center, locking down the middle.
Showing off his strength and vertical. Kemp loves getting after the offensive glass.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
And that pass just got away from him, well off his target.
Top of the key, Payton from downtown.
George Karl's adjustment in Game 4, putting Gary Payton the glove on Michael Jordan. It changed the series. Of course, the glove-winning Defensive Player of the Year this season, part of the reason Karl made that switch.
Turnover. Seattle ball.
Here's Seattle. They've got an 8-0 run. I know we could crown a champion tonight, but looking forward, huge questions for this Chicago team. With that, let's go over to DA.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Now, most of the talk this morning in Chicago isn't about Game 6, but about the Bulls' offseason. Michael Jordan, Dennis Rodman, and the head coach are all free agents. Management is hopeful that all three will return, but the tense negotiations are on hold. Of course, everyone is concerned first with winning a title. Back to you.
Yeah, David, thank you. There are, Clark, a lot of moving parts here. This can't be, though, their last run together, can it?
I certainly hope not, Kevin. I mean, this current Bulls core, as constituted, could go on a historic run. It would be an absolute shame if they were one and done and didn't have a chance to see how far they could play this thing out.
I think as fans, we'd get robbed, and I think we all want to see more of it. Well said.
Yeah, agreed.
That'll be a 5-second call.
When you're down and losing, those plays just cannot happen.
You need to stay locked in mentally. Mistakes like that will kill you.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Schrempf passes to Payton for the three. The shot by Hawkins, no good.
Old teammates at North Carolina. Sam Perkins and Michael Jordan won the national title with the Tar Heels back in 1982. That was Jordan's freshman year. MJ hitting the game-winning shot.
Perkins, he's checked in for Burkowski.
For Seattle, Sam Perkins.
And here are the Sonics. It's been 13 unanswered points for him. Harper against Payton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And Sam Perkins winning a title with Jordan at UNC. But Clark in the NBA, they have been rivals, not teammates.
That is exactly right, Kevin. Perkins, a starter on the 91 Lakers that lost to the Bulls. MJ's first NBA championship. This time with Seattle, Sam is facing off against his old UNC buddy again, trying to even the score in the finals tower.
Yep, a lot of competition between those two.
For sure.
Now, here's Longley. After the miss from Gary Payton, Sonics making a switch here. McMillan's checked in.
Checking in for Seattle, Nate McMillan.
Sonics leading by 8. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And he comes up with the deuce. And it's 8 points for Shawn Kemp.
On fire so far to start Game 6. Kemp looking to lead this team for at least one more game.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. 1:57 left in the third. Payton passes to McMillan. He feeds it to Kemp. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
An explosive leaper. This guy has bounce for days. Kemp beating the defender there with that big-time vertical.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
When you're struggling to get ahead, a mistake like that is doubly damaging.
Absolutely the wrong time for that kind of slip-up. I agree. It just destroys your momentum.
Here is Schrempf. Pass to McMillan. Schrempf a screen on Jordan. 1:31 left to play here in the third. Here's Schrempf. Perkins on top. Lots of room. Chicago grabs the miss. Rodman's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
Turnover.
Wingate is checked in for Seattle.
Supersonic substitution. David Wingate.
Sonics leading by 12. Payton passes to McMillan. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Tremendous combo play right there.
Oh, just great basketball.
Teammates clicking.